Day 186 of building my own custom protein bar e-commerce brand completely from scratch, and today I'll be updating you about the past 2 weeks. And the first decision I had to make was whether I was going with the aluminum foil protein bar wrapper or with the paper one. The difference between the aluminum one and the paper one is the paper one is 1, more eco-friendly, and 2, it gives a more premium look, and 3, it fits more in my whole brand concept. And this aluminum foil one, it looks not that great, but it's way cheaper because I think this one was 7 cents for 15,000 pieces and the paper one was 40 cents for 15,000 pieces. And my plan is to start with aluminum foil ones just to cut the cost at the beginning, and then slowly transition into the paper packaging design. And to be honest, I don't think the customers at the beginning, they're even gonna notice that it's aluminum foil, but it's just a nice little detail to add later on. And then I also went to my fulfillment center to check the boxes that were being shipped out, because he said that the employees were having a hard time folding these boxes. So I went to his location and I observed it for like 15 minutes. And then I could see that one of these boxes, it takes almost a minute to fold, and that's because this material, it's super hard and sturdy. And then I had a chat with him about the material, and then he challenged me to fold one myself. So we did a little challenge of who could fold one box the fastest, and we both did it in around 1 minute. But we both agreed that when we're going to mass produce these boxes, they need to be another material because visually it can be a bit improved, and also just the fulfillment center being able to fold it easily makes it so much more efficient for them, but also for me. So then I asked my supplier to send me 5 different kinds of materials, so me and him can look at it, we can feel and we can see what materials we're gonna go with. I also made a change in the formula of the protein bars, because there was an ingredient in there that had multiple components, and I wanted to go for an ingredient that had only one single component that would result in a cleaner bar, but also would improve the texture a bit. So then I asked my supplier to make me some hand samples with the improved formula to check the taste, and I approved the taste. It was really nice. But then we still had to make it in a machine, and that was quite a challenge, because the difference between handmade samples and machine-made samples is whenever it goes in a machine, the pressure of the machine, it compresses the ingredients way more, so the texture of the bar changes and it becomes more dense and more chewy. But after it came out of the machine, the texture was really good, the taste was really good. So then the box and the bar were both ready to be sent to the customer. The bar with the new improved formula and the box was the first time that the customers were going to see. And I was especially curious for the bar, what they were going to think of the new formula compared to the previous ones. So I sent out about 30 boxes to all the customers, and after a few days I saw all the feedback coming in, and I saw a major improvement in the taste and just overall satisfaction. People really loved the box design, the ingredients I put on there, my personal story, which really resonated with the target audience. And even though they've already had an interview with me and know part of my story, just seeing the whole story on the package design just really made them excited. People really loved the packaging design, and there was only one small thing which they wanted to improve on, and that was to have the full ingredient list on the packaging instead of just the main components. And I'll actually see if I can read some of the comments that I got. I've just tasted your protein bars and this is it. Everything is perfect. The chewiness of the bar is just like eating a candy. Tomorrow or in the weekend I'll be tasting all the other ones. You have a really nice brand name and the bar tastes really good, and I hope this is gonna be a success, and based off the taste and the ingredients, I think this is gonna be just fine. Bro, I don't know what you did, but keep doing this. I've just tasted your protein bar and this one is 100 times better than the previous one. The texture is good and you taste that it's all natural. So if there's one lesson that I could give to you guys right now is when you're starting an e-com brand, please talk to your customers. You're gonna find out things you can't find on the internet. You can learn about their behavior. You can learn about how they think, how they feel. That information is not on the internet. You can bond with people. They want to think about your concept. They want to improve the concept. Like, they want to be part of something bigger and they want to be part of the journey as well. So one lesson for you guys would be, from my experience, is connect with your customer as much as you can and learn as much from them as you can. But I don't think the lesson is suitable for just connecting with your customers, but I really strongly believe in connecting with your supplier, your manufacturer, your fulfillment center, all of them. It builds more trust and you would be amazed in how far people are willing to go to support your journey. My key lessons and takeaways from the past 2 weeks is that strategic thinking is more important than the details. If you look at my packaging or at the protein bar itself, they may be perfect for maybe about 70%, maybe only 70%. And I could spend months and months trying to get that to from 70% to 80%. And yes, you can prepare to a certain extent, but there is a time and place where you just have to start and then let the product improve over time. Because in my opinion, starting is way more important than perfection. Another key lesson that I learned is that if you change an ingredient in the formula, it doesn't always result in a positive and a negative, because this ingredient I swapped resulted in a better taste, a better texture and an overall cleaner formula. And that proves to me that it both can improve the quality but also the simplicity. But in my opinion, the key takeaway for this video is connecting with your customers, because by telling your story, guiding your customers through this whole journey, it really strengthens the connection. And when I look at my current customers, they send me everything from ingredients they've seen to people they follow, information, articles, literally everything they know, people they know. They just hand me all the resources. They want to take part and they want to contribute. And I think right now, if you look in the e-commerce space, they only talk about the online aspect of e-commerce, but they don't talk enough about the offline, like talking to your customers, suppliers, manufacturers, meeting them. People don't talk about it. It's hard, but it's definitely worth it. So the next steps I'm going to take is, 1, I'm going to make a lead generation ad on Meta to get some more customers in who haven't tasted my previous bar, so they'll get a new, fresh look on the concept. I will get the physical protein bar wrappers and I will approve the final formula. And then I will customize the box so it includes all of the ingredients. I'll still be uploading once every 2 weeks, because there's not too much happening right now, and when we launch, then the frequency will go from once every 2 weeks to once every week. But overall, I think we're still making great progress, and the next time you guys will see me is day 200. For now, I want to wish you guys a really, really great day, and I'll see you guys at day 200. Bye.